Right side or left side?
Right.
Right? Okay. Oh, no.
No, it's good. No, it's bad.
Although the US government is looking to ban TikTok, it looks like the popular app won't be going quietly into that good night. TikTok is now suing the government, claiming that it was denied due process since the proposed ban is the result of an executive order rather than any kind of court proceeding. Oh, and also that it isn't a threat to national security anyway, pointing out that none of its data or key employees are actually even based in China. Interestingly, there's also a report out of the Wall Street Journal that Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg may have privately met with President Trump, urging him to ban the app, which has led to speculation that this is at least partially about Facebook trying to pull the rug out from under a business rival. In fact, Josh Hawley, a senator from Missouri, has accused Facebook of raising concerns about TikTok to protect its own market share. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out, but in the meantime, it looks like you'll be able to keep TikToking for at least a little longer. Unless, of course, you're a broken clock.
Or an adult.
or that. But this isn't the only high-profile legal fight we're gonna be telling you about today, as Microsoft has officially joined the fray on Epic Games' side as the latter continues its court battle against Apple. In case you're not familiar, Apple has banned Fortnite from its App Store after Epic tried to use a payment system in the app to avoid having to give Apple their 30% cut that they're obviously due. But now the controversy has broadened as Apple is threatening to end Epic's ability to update the Unreal Engine, which is used by many other iOS games, including titles not developed or published by Epic. Now, given that Microsoft publishes games based on the Unreal Engine, it's not surprising that they are now trying to intervene on Epic's behalf. Now, Apple claims that this whole controversy is being caused by Epic breaching the App Store terms, including giving Apple its cut of in-game revenue. Funnily enough, though, Epic and Microsoft have actually had their own kerfuffle a few years back, so I guess now they're buds? Friendship ended with Apple, now Microsoft's you're my best friend.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That one. Now, if you're the type of person that loves to invest in tech stocks, you might be excited to know that Corsair is going public? The company's target price for the IPO is $100 million, and it will be listed on the NASDAQ sometime before the end of this year, though it's not yet clear how much you'll have to pay for a share. Corsair obviously has marketed itself quite well over the years. They've got partnerships with major streamers and esports personalities, and even some YouTubers. And they're generally regarded as a company that takes care of its customers. However, the company could also be adversely affected by swings in the pricing of DRAM, which have been known to happen from time to time, and the rise of cloud gaming services where consumers might not see as much need for a fancy PC gear and peripherals. Although I don't think I could ever get sick of RGB all over everything. Just kidding. Today's BitQuits are brought to you by Brilliant. If you're a student, a professional, or just someone who wants to understand the world better, check out Brilliant, the website that helps you reach your learning goals by working just a little bit every day. Brilliant offers interactive explorations and a mobile app to help you master concepts in math, science, and computer science. The courses take complex concepts and break them down into bite-sized chunks, so over time, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. We suggest checking out their Mathematical Fundamentals course, which has been redesigned with interactive features to help you with the foundational concepts behind algebra, number theory, and logic, which make it a great resource for STEM students, or really just anyone who wants to be more logical. We need more logic in the world! So the first 200 of you who head to brilliant.org/techlinked will get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Now that's a logically good deal. On to the BitQuits. There's a new world record for internet speed that was just set at University College London, 178 terabits per second, which would be enough to load up all of Netflix's content in under 1 second.
You can't do that 3
Yes, I
times.
can. The researchers used a bandwidth much higher than what's currently available, but that isn't to say that we couldn't have speeds like this on the back end in the future. And here I thought my new fiber optic gigabit connection at home was something to get excited about. Actually, I'm still excited about it, it's pretty great. Now, there hasn't been much of a push to make air travel significantly faster since the Concorde last flew. But one company out of Colorado wants to make supersonic flight a reality again. Boom Supersonic great name by the way, is going to be unveiling a faster than sound test plane in early October with test flights happening next year. Yeah, actually, maybe there's a bad vibe in there as well. The company plans to build a full-size passenger plane if the test goes well, which I certainly hope it does, because there's nothing worse than being stuck next to an awkward, sweaty seatmate for 14 hours. I speak from experience. People really don't like being stuck next to me for 14 hours. And Apple is reportedly planning on building a floating store. Yes, my friends, on water, in probably the most predictable place in the world for such a thing, Singapore. The store is going to be dome-shaped, because why not? And it will connect via a pedestrian tunnel to a mall, because Singapore. No word yet on when it will open, but I can't wait to schlep all the way out there to buy a monitor stand. Now, we've all been waiting a very long time for the release of Cyberpunk 2077, and we're gonna keep waiting. But hey, at least there's some good news for the game's fans to be. The game is going to be getting multiple free DLC packs after launch. You will still have to pay for some of the larger expansion packs that are planned, but this is still a nice little add-on that certain two-letter developers might do well to keep in mind.
It's software?
It's free, no. And finally, if you're a Tesla owner who's trying to use unauthorized mods to get around software feature locks, there's a bit of bad news, as a hack from Nginx that gives the Model 3 some extra horsepower that had been locked down by Tesla has officially been kablamoed. Now, the group says they will be able to thwart this in a week or two, but I think that it's pretty clear at this point that we're being set up now. We're seeing the groundwork for a basically never-ending arms race, cat versus mouse, that is going to see people either paying the full amount to Tesla or being sort of constantly tinkering with their car to make sure that they're actually getting that feature that they didn't pay the full amount for, but did end up paying these third parties to unlock for them. So bottom line, if you want something that's going to work all the time, you should probably just pay Tesla for it, or if you don't like Tesla's practices of charging extra for features that are already built into the cars, you could just not buy a Tesla. That's all I'm saying. And that's our show. So come back on Wednesday for more tech news and a better analogy about it related to donuts. What?